Two altar boys fishing at the pier. Two altar boys were fishing at the pier with little luck. All of a sudden, the first altar boy's pole jerks downward and he reels up a monster fish. Come on. Hey, look at this big son of a bitch I caught. The second altar boy looks at him and says, "You can't say that we're Catholic." The first altar boy responds with, No, don't worry if that's the name of the fish." "Are you sure?" Yeah, I swear." "We should go show Father." So the boys walked back up the trail and into the cathedral. "Father, look at this big son of a bitch we caught. Blasphemy, you can't say that." The priest responded, No, it's okay, that's the name of the fish." "Are you sure?" Yeah, I swear." The boys had the bright idea of going to show the cardinal. "Sir, look at this big son of a bitch we caught. You can't say that I'll have you excommunicated at once." No, it's okay. That's the name of the fish." "Are you sure?" The cardinal said, Yeah, I swear. "I recommend you show it to the nuns, sesh. I reckon it feed 20 people over." The boys walked to the nuns and said, Sister, look at this big son of a bitch we caught." And the nun says, "You can't say that you're holy men." No, it's all right. That's the name of the fish." "Are you sure?" Yeah, I swear." So that afternoon, the nuns cooked the fish for dinner, and it fed just as expected. 20 people over. The boys walked out of the dining room and through the cathedral into the Pope's hall. "Your Holiness, what did you think of that big son of a bitch?" The Pope froze for a moment and a smile slowly crept up his face. "It was fucking fantastic." A Catholic priest goes on vacation and asks the janitor to run the confessional booth. "Jay, I don't know how to run the booth though. It is very easy. Just listen to the people's sins and refer to the chart of sins on the wall. The chart will say how many Hail Marys the sinner must say for it to be forgiven." The janitor agrees and begins his shift the next day. The first person to walk into the booth is a man. "Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned as I have lied to my wife." The janitor looks at the chart and finds lying. Just say, 2 Hail Marys, and your sin will be forgiven. The next person to walk into the booth is a little boy. LB. "Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned as I stole something from the store." The janitor looks on the chart for stealing and says, "Just say 3 Hail Marys, and your sin will be forgiven." The next person to walk into the booth is a woman. "Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned as I cheated on my husband and gave another man a blowjob." The janitor looks on the chart for blowjob, but he can't find it. The janitor runs out of the booth in a hurry and sprints into the church. In the church, he spots an altar boy. Timmy, what does Father Nelson usually give for a blowjob?" "Timmy, usually a bag of chips and a can of pop." An altar boy's confession. "Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I have been with a loose girl." The priest asks, "Is that you? Little Joey Pagano?" "Yes, Father, it is." "And who was the girl you were with?" "I can't tell you." "Father, I don't want to ruin her reputation." "Well, Joey, I'm sure to find out her name sooner or later, so you may as well tell me now." "Was it Tina Minetti?" "I cannot say." "Was it Teresa Mazzarella?" "I'll never tell." "Was it Nina Capelli?" "I'm sorry, but I cannot name her." "Was it Kathy Piriano?" "My lips are sealed." "Was it Rosa D'Angelo?" "Then, please." "Father, I cannot tell you." The priest sighs in frustration. "You're very tight-lipped. Joey Pagano. And I admire that. But you've sinned and have to atone. You cannot be an altar boy now for 4 months. Now, you go and behave yourself." Joey walks back to his pew, and his friend Franco slides over and whispers, "What did you get?" 4 months vacation and 5 good leads." A boy goes into confession. The boy tells the priest, "Father, I'm afraid I've been with a loose girl." "Okay, son. What was the girl's name?" "Oh, I can't say." Was it Mary Jane? No father. Adelina Mozzarelli. My lips are sealed. How about Cindy King? I can never say. Oh, come on, boy. I'll find out soon enough. It was Tina King, wasn't it? No. It has to be Tracy Cummings, though. Father, I will never tell you. Okay, fine. But for your sin, you can't be altar boy for 4 months. Okay. Father. The boy leaves, and his friend asks, So what did you get? The boy responds, 5 good leads and a 4-month vacation. A groom meets up with his groomsmen at the altar with a huge smile on his face. The best man looks at him and says, Wow, dude, you are really looking forward to this, huh? The groom replies, Bro, I just got the best blowjob I have ever had in my life. And, I'm about to marry that girl. While waiting for the wedding procession to start, the bride had a wide grin on her face. Her maid of honor looks at her and says, Oh my God, you are simply glowing. Are you that excited? The bride looks at her and says, Totally, and I just gave the last blowjob I will ever have give to in my life. A priest, a lawyer, and an altar boy are on a plane. And the plane is crashing. Suddenly, the pilot comes out of the cockpit and says to the 3 of them, All right, we're going down, and I only have 3 parachutes. I'm taking 1. It's up to you guys to figure out who gets the other 2. The lawyer says, I have my own successful firm with many rich and important clients. I drive a big car, live in a big house. I need one of those fucking parachutes. The priest says, Well, I'm a pillar of my community. My flock looks to me for guidance on issues big and small. Without me, what would they do? I certainly deserve a parachute. The pilot nods, looking over the 3 passengers and says, Okay, that all makes sense. But what about the altar boy, the lawyer? Starting to panic, screams, Fuck the altar boy. And the priest asks, do you think we have time? The best man was waiting at the altar when the groom finally arrived, wearing a huge smile. What are you so happy about? Asked the best man. I just got the best blowjob I have ever gotten in my life, and I am about to marry that woman, laughed the groom. Soon, the marriage procession begins, and the bride is beaming with glee as she walks down the aisle. As she hands her bouquet off, her maid of honor asks, I know you are happy to be getting married, but you're downright giddy. What's up? The bride shrugs and says, I just gave the last blowjob I will ever have to give in my life. A custodian fills in for a priest. A custodian is cleaning at the church where he works. Suddenly, a priest frantically approaches him. Son, I need you to do me a favor. I have a golf game I must go to, but there's a woman who just came in for confession. I need you to go into the confession booth, listen to this woman's sins, and tell her how many Hail Marys she must do. It's very easy. Here's a list of sins and how many Hail Marys each sin warrants. Thanks and good luck. The custodian reluctantly agrees, and he goes into the confession booth as the priest sneaks away to go play golf. The woman starts confessing her sins. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I lied to someone. The custodian looks at the list, sees lying, 10 Hail Marys, and says, My child, do 10 Hail Marys and you're absolved from this sin. This goes on for a while, and suddenly the woman says, Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I gave a man a blowjob. The custodian is looking all up and down the list but doesn't see blowjob anywhere. Panicked, he asks the woman to excuse him for a minute. As he walks out of the confession booth, he sees an altar boy. Hey, what does Father usually give for a blowjob? He whispers. The altar boy replies, Usually a Snickers bar.